and welcome back with another video. It's Once Future King once again. And today I'm going to be doing my reaction to Made in Abyss Season 2, Episode 5. So, Episode 4 was the best episode in the season yet. It really seems like we're kicking things off now with the potential revelation that Mitty is still alive. Now, this could all be a tease, obviously. This could all be fake. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. And even if Mitty is alive, I expect Mitty to die again because, you know, this series doesn't really care about your feelings. But so far, it seems like Mitty is alive. And Nanachi was reintroduced with her best friend that she herself had to kill at the end of the episode. So, plus it seems like maybe there's two Mittys, provided that, because we saw Mitty in her most recognizable form, that little furry thing, but we also saw a character inside of something with the dark, almost naked, and dark skin and long hair in the very, very last scene of the episode. That was my thumbnail for my last episode reaction. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Mitty as well, but it seemed like it was the series seemed like it was implying that it is. Okay, like Mitty's true form, human form, basically, before she was transformed into a hollow. But regardless, let's just jump straight into this then. I'm excited to get to this episode. The episode will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. And of course, it didn't take Nanachi that long to start embracing Mitty as well. Can you blame her though? This is her best friend that she had to orchestrate her death to try and save her from the suffering. Now she's supposedly back. So yeah, it's heartwarming, but it's also sad at the same time, and very mysterious. I'm hoping that a lot of these questions are answered in Season 1. Because this series is actually pretty good, at least so far, with answering most questions you have in the particular season that they're brought up. Like, that's actually something that that's one of the many things I really like about the series. Is it won't keep you hanging between seasons, usually, outside of just, like, the general mysteries of the Abyss, obviously. So, yeah. Oh, so are like this might have been explained before, and I might just not remember, but are the different like creatures in the Abyss restricted to a specific territory? So if you get too far away from them, they actually can't follow you? That's interesting. Like it kind of reminds me of like a lot of video games where if you're fighting an enemy in a video game and then you go too far away from this like area that it's programmed to stay at, it'll like leave you alone and go away from you, even if it still sees you. Kind of reminds me of that a bit, if that's accurate. This is especially the case with like video games, like 3D games from like late 90s, early 2000s as well. And even some games that come out now are like that, like the Horizon Zero Dawn games, for example, are like that too.
やけに獣が活気づいているな。
ここには獣よけがない。
獣よけ？
ファクタがお前の同伴者に施したもの。
By the way, for those of you who have played Horizon Zero Dawn, who would like a Horizon Zero Dawn anime? A random thought has nothing to do with Maiden Abyss, but I thought I'd just bring it up for those of you watching this video who have played those amazing games. They're American, or actually no, they're actually not American games. They're, oh god, yeah, I forget what country Guerrilla Games is from. But they're definitely not Japanese games, but still not impossible though. Anyways, back to the topic here. Okay, so I guess that's why they didn't encounter any of these interference units before, when they were on the previous layers. They must have either been captured or most likely destroyed by someone that we don't exactly know. Maybe it was other, like, white whistles, or maybe it was hollows, or maybe it was, well, I guess Bondrewd, even though he is a white whistle, but he's also, like, not a protagonist white whistle. He was a major villain of last season and the movie. Also, who created the interference units? Was it the white whistles, and they brought them down with them for some strange purpose? I do think it's true. I like Riko a lot, but I do think it's strange how she just trusts these hollows so easily. Like, even though, like, she has plenty of reasons not to trust them. Like, but it seems like she's just trusting this hollow so easily just because she understands her language. You know? It's really strange, and I have a feeling this is going to backfire on her eventually. Or she's going to be betrayed by some hollow that she's trusting. Perhaps this one, who knows? Looks like a new mysterious character is being... Oh, so this is the one we saw at the very end of the last episode. Okay. So is this Midi, or is this someone else who's somehow connected to Midi? Yeah. Because I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that she is in fact not Midi. Because this doesn't sound like anything Midi would say, unless Midi's been through a lot since she was revived, and we don't even know when she was revived exactly. But yeah, this character's still very mysterious, though. Here she is trusting Hollow again. I mean, I guess I kind of get it. She wants to find her friends badly, but she's still not thinking through it that much. And she is a kid, too. I guess you could say maybe the only reason she survived as long as she has is because she had Reg from the very beginning, and Nanachi for a little while to help her survive. But yeah, I still think this trusting is gonna end up backfiring on her horribly eventually. How long has she been down there? Because she's talking like it's been so long, like this place is completely changed since she went down there. So how long? And is she actually a white whistle, like, or was she a white whistle in the past, like, Riko suggested? Or even if not like a white whistle, maybe like a black whistle or some kind of whistle. Wait, Hold on a sec. Is this character the chick from the intro of the season? Or is she in any way related to that pirate ship? I kind of forgot about them. Because they haven't been relevant in a while. So I kind of forgot about them. But is she in any way related to that pirate ship? From the very beginning of the season. You can let me know if she is or not. Because I kind of forgot about them.
そしたらナナチが白を見る目になって。
はあ。
ミーティはいくら吸ってもなくならないベラフの一番のお気に入り。なんてことない。ベラフにとってはいつものきつみ。
So wait, is this Belaf freak using MIDI as like consuming MIDI constantly to stay alive or something? I don't know, it's really weird. Whatever, clearly Belaf does not want MIDI to leave, and like needs MIDI, and so Nanachi sold herself to Belaf to buy MIDI's freedom. That's what I'm getting out of this, at least.
覚えてるよ。ありがとね、ミーティ。
人の子、ミーティ知ってるのか。
はい、ナナチの大事な人で、私の恩人なんです。ナナチとミーティ、どうしたら返してくれますか？
ミーティ、仮面の男連れてきた。男は黎明鏡を名乗った。何度目かの訪問の時、ミーティ言った。匂いで分かった。本物の不死だ。愛護の信号。
Bondru, the Sovereign of Dawn, brought MIDI? But Reg destroyed MIDI with his own arm cannon. So somehow MIDI survived that, and Bondru found her, and brought her to them. Am I getting this right? Okay, so how did MIDI survive that? Because that was built up as like the only thing that could destroy MIDI permanently and free her from the hell that she was living. You know? And Bondru somehow found her again. And brought her down here for some reason. They seem like for one, it seems like maybe he like traded her for something else that they had that he wanted or something. I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ.
ですね。人の子供そのままってここじゃとんでもない価値なんですよ。さすがにそれは欲張りです。たっぷり育てた髪の毛と左手の爪5つ、今身につけてる装備全部ってどうですか？
確かに欲張りすぎた。
じゃあ
けどそれじゃ足りない。さらに3つから選んでほしい。両目か両足か臓腑の半分か。これ以上は譲らない。私欲しいが欲張らない。死なないよう万全を尽くす。人の子よ、選んでほしい。
Okay then. So essentially what we have here, MIDI is definitely alive. Bondru somehow has something to fucking do with this, apparently. Nanachi sold herself to these things, to these hollows, to buy MIDI's freedom. And now, Riko is being offered to do the same thing, to buy Nanachi's freedom. She has to sell either both of her eyes, both of her legs, or half of her innards. Which I assume means like her inner organs and shit. Maybe that's not what he's talking about, but either way it's not good. In order to buy Nanachi's freedom. Which would, since she's a human, that would likely mean that she would die. So basically she has to choose to sacrifice herself for the sake of Midi and Nanachi. You know what? Before I watched this series, before I watched Season 2, I was told that it would be even darker and more depressing than Season 1. Has it reached that point yet for me? No, not really. In fact, I don't even know if this is close, honestly, with how fucking depressing that the whole shit with Midi and all those other kids were. Everything that Bondra did, like, that's still way worse to me, but it's getting up there. Yeah, so that was a twist, alright. I don't know how... So many questions that this episode brings up. I really hope this series does what it normally does and answers all of them, or at the very least most of them, before the end of the season. This is episode 5. We're almost halfway through the season. And this is... So many questions. So who is this new female character? Why was she down there? You know... Is she in any way connected to that pirate ship that I completely forgot about until just now? And also, how is Midi still alive? What the hell does Bondra have to do with this? And why do these things want Riko's organs in exchange for Nanachi and Midi? And is Riko going to die? Okay, probably not that. But would you be surprised? I don't know. Even with that, I think I would be a little surprised. But regardless, though, yeah, this is getting more and more intense with the passing episodes, and I'm here for it. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content in the future. Hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I upload new videos. I release new videos all the time. Share on other places on the internet if you think it deserves it, such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. to help get my channel more attention. And like always, comment on the video down below with how much kind of let me know your thoughts on this video, on this episode, on the series as a whole, on the source material if you're a fan of it, and what was your favorite part of this episode. Anyways. Overall, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.